My name is Malika Woody, and I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio, but I now live in Tallahassee, Florida. I had been involved in real estate for some time, just as a person who was a property owner who didn't live in the property and wanting to rent it out. But then over time became more and more interested in the concept of making money that way, making passive income. And so over the years, I would go out onto the internet and search for information about how to acquire more properties and build more passive income that way. By doing that, eventually I came across Joe Crump's website, and I really liked the way that he spoke, the information that he shared. He seemed really trustworthy, genuine, honest in the information that he presented. And so I just looked further into his information and program. In order to make my first deal, it really took only a couple days. I started by using the auto marketer and calling people who had responded to what was sent out. I ended up speaking with a person whose sister owned the property, but the sister was not capable of being involved in its management or care. So I just talked with her, the person who didn't own the property, and her husband, and tried to help them figure out what I could do to assist them with what to do with the owner's home. The home was in severe disrepair, the yard was overgrown. They did not live in the same city, and they were all up in age, so it was a burden for them to try and figure out what to do hours away with a property. And so I really just researched things that Joe had suggested, different options, and found something that worked for them, and was able to kind of help solve their issue, help take that off their hands through finding a buyer for them, getting it at a really reduced rate, and getting it over to a buyer that way. What I consider to be the best deal so far, actually it's probably the one I just described to you. It was my first, but it was also the one that I feel most, I have the most sentimental attachment to. I made a smaller profit on that one, but I felt like I made the biggest impact for everybody involved. So on that deal, I made $5,000, which is about average still. In the coming year, I plan on really ramping up my business, and I think that I'll be able to hit six figures with real estate and investing in this way. So my personal goals moving forward as a real estate investor, outside of my own financial security and stability, I really want to use these methods to help other people and other communities. Really, that's the best part of it for me. I would like to help regenerate communities that are falling into disrepair, help people be able to learn how to take better care of their finances, but also grow and establish legacies for their families. So that's really my long-term goal. In terms of personally, I plan on leaving my full-time employment and being able to spend more time with family as well as travel. I know people who live in lots of different countries around the world, and I'm getting older, getting close to retirement age, and so I want to start moving into that phase of my life where I can spend time traveling and volunteering. So the impact that real estate investing has had on my life, it has been freeing. It has allowed me to not have fear of financial instability or fear of markets. It has allowed me to be independent. I used to be a stay-at-home mom, and having financial independence, even though that wasn't something I really sought, it is nice to have that and to know that I can do things on my own and be really financially well off. It's not currently being automated. I've used the auto marketer in the past. I have not used it in the last probably 2 years. I see myself doing that, automating again though in the future. So the event this weekend, I really hope to get some new information. I also hope to meet people. I've already been networking with other attendees, which is really easy to do here because everyone is so kind and down to earth and easy to talk to. And we're all here for similar reasons. But gaining knowledge, information, and inspiration from the other event attendees is the best takeaway for me. I would say jump in and do it. Don't wait, don't overanalyze, don't allow yourself to not take action out of fear. Go ahead, pick up the phone, go ahead, figure out what you're going to say and say it, but also listen to your potential clients. Listen to your sellers because they will tell you, even without you asking, they will tell you what areas they need help with, and that allows you to then propose solutions. This is a family affair for me. I brought my little brother here today. I am significantly older than he is. I'm 18 years older than he is. So we did not really grow up together as siblings in a traditional way. But he's all grown up now and graduated from college and entering the workforce and things like that. It is so exciting to me, the idea of being able to share this opportunity with him. And we're sitting at a table with a father and daughter. The young lady is in her early 20s. So I'm really excited to see other people making this opportunity a family affair and recognizing how extraordinary it is to change not only our lives, but the generations that come after us.